Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Fantastic show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it all out. We've got it going on for you. Our last guest is an event planner, of course, and a founder of All Access Community Development Corporation. He joins us to speak about the various initiatives that he's involved in and to promote his upcoming Juneteenth event. So please welcome to the show. I've known him for a long time. He's no stranger to the show. Randy G Music, Randy Glover, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. Randy, how are you, man?
Hey, good afternoon, Bob. I'm well. How are you, sir?
Good. So you're always doing some wonderful things in the community. I mean, we could take it all the way back. Throw your foot out and slide it back, that Motown slide back on that foot. And we go back to WBLS and LaBar back on 57
Yes.
back in the day.
Man, I mean, those were some fantastic times that we had at LaBar Bat. We did something that hasn't been duplicated since, which was bring the top talent, top R&B talent to New York City and allow people to touch them, whether it was Brian McKnight, whether it was anyone who was super popular. You could party with them. And then we had some comedy. We had the after party. And BLS and you in the mix. I mean, It was in Midtown at LaBar Bat, and I still run into people who say,
we're going to revisit that. We're going to revisit it, maybe a big reunion. But tell us, what are you into now? Because you're always doing some great things, especially out there in Bergen County.
Yeah, I'm a Bergen County resident. So what we've been doing specifically as we talk about COVID and the effects it's had on our community, we basically pivoted to doing social services. And so what that means for us is dealing with isolation, food insecurity, and things like that. So with my All Access Community Development Corporation, we were feeding or servicing 3,000 meals a week, which was 1,500 meals on a Tuesday, 1,500 meals on a Thursday. We're also doing on-site registration for LIHEAP and for SNAP. And for those who don't know what SNAP is, that's food stamps. So instead of going to your county building or social services department, you were able to, and still are able to, come to our location in New Jersey and sign up for all of these services. We have a reduction. Our grant ran out for the 3,000 meals. So I'm purchasing 250 meals every week for seniors from Paula's in Bergen County in Hackensack. And then I'm here specifically to talk about Juneteenth this year, June 19th, where we're taking a stance that it's about passing that ceremonial torch. The older civil rights leaders, community activists, teachers, and things like that, I would like for them to take an emeritus role and pass the torch on to younger people, such as yourself and others who are active in the community now, that kids can see and they know who they are and know that these are the leaders to move us forward. I think that's one of the things that's hindered us as a people from moving forward. We're fighting the same fight that our fathers and grandfathers fought over 40 or 50 years, and there's no reason for that. And part of that is because no one's passing the torch. Everybody's reliving their glory days, and they're not saying, "Hey, Dr. Bob, I know you're in the community. You have, people know who you are. I want to help you with your initiative." And that's what has to be done. You have all of these powerful Black people, but we're not like other cultures where we extend the hand and say, "Listen, I did this. I set it up. Now it's time for you to come in and take it to the next step."
Yeah, the abbreviated edition of Juneteenth is that during the Emancipation Proclamation, it didn't get to Galveston, Texas until about a year later. So
2 years. 2 years
eradicated, but they were still doing their thing out there in Galveston, Texas. So they celebrate. The information got there, June 19th, in the 1800s. And they decided to, picked this day, June 19th, to celebrate every year.
Exactly. And see, here on the Eastern Seaboard, we don't celebrate it. Like, I fly out to Houston every 3 weeks to see my grandkids, and that's a big thing out there. But here, it really doesn't have much of a meaning. So that's why I'm trying to change it up a bit and make it relevant to the students as well as older, participants, and say, the lack of information that they had back then, we still have a lack of information right now, but that lack of information we're causing in our own community.
How important is it for you and our community to continue celebrating Juneteenth?
Very important for our community to grasp on the Juneteenth. The thing that I don't want to see happen is that it's commercialized where it's a shopping day. This year, Juneteenth, the June 19th is Father's Day this year. And then the next day is the holiday that the federal government is celebrating as Juneteenth. I don't want to see a Juneteenth sale at Macy's, just like I don't want to see a Martin Luther King Day sale. We have to watch out for that part of commercialization and stick to what these things actually mean for us as a community. And the only way to do that is to educate the young and old as to what these events in history actually mean to us and how we have to go further. And also the Amistad Project. Hardly anyone speaks about that. That's one of the issues that we want to include in the Juneteenth celebration is Amistad.
There you go. So where and when is this going to happen, this Juneteenth event? It's going to be in Bergen County, but it's going to be at the area where you normally do a lot of that work that you do? With that
correct. Yeah, the amphitheater over there. So it's going to be at over Peck County Park in Bergen County, 199 Challenger Road on June 19th. And Bob has hosted many events there for me.
Yes.
It's a beautiful, beautiful location. You can go horseback riding, you can go canoeing, and this is all the scenery that's there while the concert is going on. We usually do a Bergen County Music Festival concert that Bob has hosted many times.
So you're going to be the bandshell area. People bring out their own seats.
Yep, that's right. You bring out your beach chairs and
watch the show.
Exactly.
So, briefly, who are some of the people that are performing there?
I haven't nailed down the performers yet, because it has to be a little different. It can't be the classic soul stuff that we've been doing. Yeah. I want to do a lot
of entertainers there, elected officials.
Yeah, elected officials. Dr. Jeffries, Reverend Daltrey. A lot of the usual suspects as far as the consciousness and social movement area, and is important. And these are some of the gentlemen that need to, that are going to assist in passing the torch. And then also letting people see how wide our diaspora is, having, representatives from the Black Jewish community, the Baptist community, Catholic community, the Muslim community.
Is this posted up on your website? They're going to wrap it real quick.
It's not posted yet. It will be within the next week.
What's the website?
The website is www.allaccess-cdc.com.
Randy Glover, Juneteenth event, a big one. Randy Glover, All Access Community Development Corporation, LLC. All right, go ahead, Randy.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much.
Hey, Randy, thank you so much for joining us, and you're always welcome to come back. All right, that about does it for us here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it all out. And thank you for letting us share in this space and time with you. And always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day. And I'll see you over 107.5 WVLS. Love you all. Peace.